made a commitment to knit for 30 minutes a day for 30 days on my Northeasterly blanket. Here it is in all its scruffy, at the moment, glory. Did I manage to do it? Well, before I tell you what I've learnt and we have a look at my progress, here's just a little bit of footage of work in progress during April. Knitting on my Northeasterly blanket for an average of 30 minutes a day for 30 days. I will show you later on more detail of the 30 days, but it is the 30th of April today and I've got one more lot of 30 minutes to do. I must apologise for the appalling light. It is a very grey day and everywhere is just very dull. But you will see that my cat tried to help me out there. She was very keen on playing with the wool, yes, with the yarn. And I am very pleased to report that I did actually manage to do 30 minutes every day. Some days I did more. And I'll take you down now. I'll lay my blanket out. I will warn you, the cat is in the room, so she might come and join in. And yes, indeed, she has come to fight the blanket. Oh, Blue, please don't. You're gonna ruin my blanket. No. So again, apologies that it's so dark. The cat has come to help or hinder, probably hinder. And you can see that I've got a stitch marker here. And this represents where I started. So I've done quite a lot. I'm not quite sure what this length is, but a good, I would say 30 inches, I would say. And you can see that some days I made really good progress. So that was one day's knitting. The next day, this was what I managed to do in 30 minutes. Going all the way up, you can see all of my little pins. This was a good day here. That was quite a good day. Look at her. Get your fingers off that. Oh, cat. Oh, no. Oh, no. She's going to really spoil it, isn't she? Hold on. I had to bribe her with dreamies. Yes, we could have been very badly sabotaged there by a cat and all of my work would have been for nothing. But this is where I started and I've got a day's worth there. So I've done all this along here, all the way up to here, and each little marker is how much I did in a day. I shall remove these when you've seen it. Oh, God, she's back. And then this one is the next. So I started all the way down. I started from there on this stripe and all the way down here. You can see I've done quite a lot on that. And I'm almost at the end. So a couple of hours work there and I'll have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need to do 30. So it's a fifth. I've nearly done a fifth. Nearly of my blanket. Yes. So apologies for all of the cat chaos there and repetition. I couldn't remember what I'd said and what I'd filmed. I really wanted this video to be a lovely video and it's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Let's be honest. But I just want to spend a couple of minutes talking about what I've learnt about myself and about knitting in general, and when you set yourself a target to do something. So there wasn't as much knitting footage of work in progress as I would have liked because I found that every day I make a to-do list, and every day on my to-do list in April was walking 30 minutes a day and knitting my Northeasterly blanket for 30 minutes a day. And I tended to do it at night in the dark, so it would have made really rubbish filming. I found that I was quite looking forward to it, and when I had more time, I did spend more time on the Northeasterly blanket, and it kind of made me fall in love with it again. And I am desperate to get it finished, but I think I've spent almost, not quite 2.5 years to do a fifth of it. So unless I knit it exclusively above all else, I'm going to be a very old lady by the time it's finished. I've got lots of ends to deal with. I have kind of, where I've joined in a new colour, I've knit 2 strands together, so that should help embed the ends within the knitting, within the fabric, so I could just snip. One of the things that I think I'm going to have a challenge with is actually blocking it. I don't know how I'm going to block it, because I haven't got an empty space big enough to lay a 90-inch square blanket flat. So if anybody's got any tips on that, because I've never knit a big blanket before, and blocking obviously is going to even out all of those glitches. I think I mentioned in a previous Northeasterly video that I have this problem where you join as you go on the columns, which is a really lovely technique. I really like it, but sometimes I don't know what I do wrong and it all unravels. I think what it is that I don't catch the 2 legs of the stitch on the previous column, and perhaps I only catch one, and that's where it might unravel. So somebody did leave a comment saying that they put stitch markers in on those points where they joined a new colour, just to kind of anchor things together, and I've started to do that. But it will be a while before I get my Northeasterly blanket out. I am knitting another project exclusively for somebody else. Monogamous knitting, do they call it? Yeah, I've got other things that I want to do. I've got a couple of things that I need to sew together. But yes, this is a commission that somebody is paying me to do, so that'll be coming up in another video, because I am using for the very first time knitting for Olive. I was going to show you a sneak peek, but I haven't got it to hand. But yeah, I've learned a lot about myself, and that I can meet a challenge, I can complete targets, but I feel like I put myself under pressure. So I'm glad that I did it. I've made good progress. I've knit probably 3/4 of a column in total, I would say. Or no, maybe more than that. And who knows if I was to do an hour a day, but I just haven't got that much time. So are you knitting a Northeasterly blanket? What do you think of my progress? Do you think I'm mad? What do you think of my cat? The blanket is away safe now, by the way, in its little crate with a project bag over it so that she can't get to it. But yes, we had a few dicey moments there, didn't we? Anyway, if you have enjoyed this mad video, it is very mad, it's one of the worst ones I've ever made, I do apologise, do please consider subscribing, sharing, liking, hitting the notification bell, and commenting. Yes, I'd love you to comment. Are you knitting a Northeasterly? What hints and tips can you give me for knitting long projects? And I will be back quite soon, I think, with a possibly a podcast where I'll be explaining why I've been missing in action a little bit. I've only done a couple of shorts in the last few weeks, so I've got an important update. And then I've got a couple of project specific videos that will be going up throughout the rest of May and the beginning of June. So do make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I next upload. Thanks so much for giving it your time. I'm going to go and retrieve the Dreamies because I think I've left them somewhere where the cat can get at them. Do take care. Bye now.